All right, we are rolling. I got Ashley here. Finally tracked her down. She's post 6 week, and she's been rocking and rolling. Today we were doing double unders, jump ropes. She's stringing together. Well, how many in a row? You were ripping them off. At least probably no problem hitting. I don't know if you did all 90 or what, but the biggest struggle wasn't the technique. It was just keeping your pants up because they're falling off.
They are. I can't wear these pants anymore doing this stuff.
So that's a cool side effect. Pants are starting to fall off. So 20 pounds down, 6 weeks plus, actually a little more. She just got done. I thought this was a cool story worth talking about too. It's just like this weekend. Just tell me what you told me earlier. Went to the Arboretum with the fam, and
we usually, my husband's pretty athletic as it is. I've never been athletic at all, ever. And we usually would just sit around and do stuff on the weekends, and I'm wanting to be more athletic and do stuff. So we took the kids to the Arboretum. We hiked 6 miles. And my husband, after we got back to the car, he looked at me in the car and was like, "Who are you? I don't understand who you are."
That's awesome.
So, yeah, and I was keeping up with him, and I was actually setting the pace. I was pushing them in the double stroller. He didn't push it at all. We were going up the hills, and he's like, "I'm having to keep up with you."
Nice.
So, it was different.
So let's take it back. I like to kind of recap the journey on these little testimonials. What was it like when you first started? I mean, this is your little guy. You got how old's your daughter? She's almost 3,
she's
or
almost
she's
3.
Okay,
she's almost 3 and he's 9 months.
So we got a 9-month-old. We got an almost 3, and you saw our little ad on Facebook or whatever, and you're like, "Hey, I need to do something." What was going on in your head and stuff back then?
Well, like I said, I've never been an athletic person.
Okay.
I've never been into fitness. I mean, I wasn't always as heavy, but I started having kids, and I guess this story is true for almost everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like you start having kids, and I was working as a nurse, and I stopped doing that, and I was staying home, and I just felt like things were getting out of control. And I love being privileged enough to stay home with my kids, but I didn't have anything for me anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't have me time. I didn't I wasn't doing anything for me, and I wasn't feeling good about myself anymore. So something
you can put
had
the
to.
sign
I gotta put that
down.
down.
That's cool.
So something had to give, and I've heard a lot about CrossFit. I have failed many times going to the gyms, Planet and all those other things, and Beachbody and all that stuff, and I just never stick to it because I don't have that community that I found here. And I started looking up CrossFit gyms actually on our neighborhood Facebook page, and people had recommended here, and almost chickened out of the meeting. I was in the parking lot waiting to come in and meet, and I was there for 10 minutes, and Craig was like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I gotta go in there now." So it was the best decision I've ever made for me. So
cool.
definitely wise, huh? So now I feel for the first time that I actually can be athletic, and I'm eating right.
Yeah.
As a mom, I would wake up and take care of them and get busy with chores, and before I know it was 1 o'clock and I wasn't eating, and then I'm starving, and then I eat like an asshole, and then it was like a vicious cycle, and nothing was changing. And now I'm hungry, and I'm eating the right foods, and then occasionally if I had a bite of something, I felt like crap, and it's starting to be where I don't even want it anymore.
Nice.
It doesn't even matter because I don't like how I feel. So
nice.
Yeah. And I'm keeping up with you.
Yeah. That's important too. The extra energy and just the more motivation and stuff, just to be able to chase them around. And
it's been different. So I don't know. I don't know where you're gonna post this or whatever, but if anybody's thinking about doing it, you guys have to do it. I told Chris. See, I told you I was gonna get emotional.
Yeah, that's what I like.
I'm an emotional person, but I just feel like my life is very different now, and I don't know. You guys are amazing people here, and there's a community. I don't feel alone. I don't feel embarrassed. I was really scared to start because I felt like, I'm going to be like the fat girl going in there, and I'm going to be embarrassed, and I've not felt that way, not one time. I feel like everybody's got my back, and you guys got to do it if you're thinking about it. Cause
it's awesome. I love it. I'm proud of you. It's been a pretty sweet journey to watch.
Yes, it's. And I'm not done. I'm not quitting anytime soon. So.
Cool, and it fits too. I mean, you're busy.
It does.
I mean, it fits. We get to make it work. You get a little bit of a break. Time. You get to drop the kids off for.
Yeah, and I only do that sometimes. I do like coming at 5 a.m. That's my favorite time to come because I get up when they're sleeping.
Yeah.
And when I come home, my husband gets out. At the timing's perfect because then he gets up to get ready for work, and they don't even know I was gone.
Yeah.
And I'm 31. Never in my 31 years of life would I have been like, I'm the girl who gets up at 4:30 a.m. to work out. But I am.
Yeah.
And I miss it when we don't, on the weekends.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. And we're going to keep moving forward. So
thank you, guys.
See ya.